feel like I should feel like I should feel like I should feel like I should go. Go. Feel like I should go. Feel like I should feel like I should feel like I should feel like I should go. Feel like I should go. Feel like I should feel like should feel like should feel like I should.
Brave, you see those brick paved sidewalks. Those sidewalks were made for stomping.
And I guess they must have been, but they sure look nice. Too bad such foul behavior has to ugly them up.
These boots and these sidewalks were made for curb stomping, Brave.
Jesus.
Brave, let me tell you something. You probably don't know what you're looking at right there, do you?
No, I do not. I'm not
In
sure.
the real nice parts of Washington, D.C., they lined the sidewalks with bricks. Real nice part, not over here where I live, Brave. So what you're seeing is a real nice neighborhood right there. And the Negroes are coming in there ass whooping in these people's neighborhood, Brave.
Sure. Well, you know, they're not staying in there. They're not staying in their own areas. Hell no, they're not. Those are nice looking sidewalks too. Expensive homes and everything, I bet.
Brave, that's Capitol Hill. That's Capitol Hill. More than likely, Capitol Hill is one of those neighborhoods where they pave the roads with bricks so the Negroes can curb stomp people on the motherfuckers. And so I figured this would be a good day, Brave, for us to have calling. Sorry, say that one more time, Brave.
Are these kids, you think, from the neighborhood or no?
Brady, these $1 million houses. You think them Negroes live in $1 million houses where the roads are paved with streets are paved? Some of the streets are actually paved with bricks too.
I was just trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. You know, people like to pretend like they're not spreading out and causing, you know, the cancer isn't spreading. But I guess let's be real.
But you know, one of the things you probably didn't notice, Brave, and I've been talking about it for a very long time. The little white girl came along. Look, these are school children. Look at the little white girl, Brave. You're gonna see in a minute. I'm surprised these niggas ain't got no volume on this shit. You're gonna see the little white girl say, "Leave him alone. Look at him. Look at the backpack on the break. What's she doing in these school with these Negroes? Shit. What's she doing in these school with these Negro break?"
Got me. Somebody's parents are out for just dumb as hell, if you ask me. Is she gonna get herself hurt?
No, I don't think she's gonna get it. She just come to rescue these Negro break. And if it, let me put the link in the chat. I mean, anybody want to call in, you've been a victim of crime. If they just destroyed your neighbor, they didn't put a hand on you, just destroyed everything you worked hard to buy, you feel free to call. You think we give you call a break?
I don't know. It'd be nice. It'd be nice.
It would be nice because, you know, it got to be some victims if they're doing all this crime. That would be correct, Bray, right?
Yeah.
There would have to be victims.
Yeah.
There would have to be victims if they're committing crime. Is that right, Bray?
Well, they're out there somewhere. That's for damn sure.
By 12 black men.
What?
Raped by 12 black men. Raped by 12 black men.
Raped by 12 black men. Have mercy. Maybe somebody will call in. Got to be some black victims out here somewhere. You know, Brave, I could fill this whole motherfucking hour with just my friends. Brave, All my fucking friends, I called one of the niggas this morning. He said, man, why you gonna talk about that? Why you gonna talk about that? Why don't you talk about something more positive? To get to the positive, we got to get rid of this negative shit. That's what I believe, Brave. I don't know what you think, Brave.
Oh, I believe it. You're absolutely right. I don't understand how people can not talk about the trash that's on the street. And when they're talking about cleaning up, I would suspect the first thing you do is pay attention to the trash. If I'm cleaning up my yard, first thing I do is pick up the trash from the winter or something with little there is.
And then you cut the yard, huh? You pick up the trash, and you cut the grass. And,
trash first, and then I don't know what people are thinking when they don't want people to talk about this. It amazes me, John.
What's that, Brave? That's the bus. They're gonna take these niggas' shoes. You see that, Brave?
What do you think he did? He said something to him, or he's just in the wrong place at the wrong time?
Maybe he'll call in and tell us.
Maybe he'll let us know.
Bray, do you remember that time we was
are they taking his shoes?
Nigga, you don't believe me? You think I'm lying? Hey, niggas will take your shoe. Hey, Bray, God damn it, Bray. This last week, motherfuckers took a belt off a nigga. Remember that?
Oh, yes. Come to think of it, yes. Jesus. So it's just commonplace to rob for fashion now. Why? Because these kids are all wearing such expensive fashions. Is that what it is?
Yeah. That's what it is. That they took the shoes off the nigga.
Sure did.
Somebody here, God damn it, Brady, fucking liberals and shit coming here. Social local Jimmy. He said, no one wants to talk to you about. Well, I think no one wants to talk to anybody about probably they can't mention it. You can't talk about it, Brady. Brady, do you remember when I was on CT channel? I was talking about my mama scared to ride the bus. Remember that, Brady?
Yes, I do.
What the nigga said? What the nigga said, Brady?
Well, let me see it. If I think back, they're supposed to say that's not the problem. The problem is you're supposed to chauffeur her around. Mm-hmm. They said nothing about riding the bus is a problem, though, for an old lady. None of them said anything about it.
Do you think this is what my mother could have been afraid of, Brady? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's what your mother could have been afraid of. And what's funny, John, it was the day, not long, 2 or 3 days after that, I distinctly remember one of CT's regular females got shoved down subway steps that was in on that. He was in on cussing you out cussing you out, thinking your mother should be able to ride the bus. It wasn't 2 days later, she was thrown down. She was pushed down the steps in the subway.
No way.
Didn't hear nothing about that though. It was all about her and how she got shoved down the steps in the subway.
Wait. So you said a nigga was telling me that my mama, I should be hauling my mama around, and then she got her ass threw off the subway the same day?
About 2 days later, pushed down the stairs. One of the females that was in on cussing you out.
Maybe she went.
And down the stairs she went. Somebody pushed her down the stairs.
Maybe she called in. Is she all right?
No, she's all right. Yeah, no, she's gotten better. She doesn't call in much anymore. I'm not going to say who it is, but she was definitely in on cussing you out, talking like why are you expecting mother to do something like ride the public transportation? How dare we think an old person should be able to ride the goddamn public transportation? Hell, that ain't right.
You might remember this, Bray.
Appreciate you joining us this morning at 8 o'clock, and you saw it first right here on Fox 5. Harrowing moments on a Metro bus. A mob of people seen pushing a woman off that bus as terrified passengers looked on, all on camera.
Right now, the victim is standing by with our Melanie Alnwick to speak exclusively with Fox 5. Melanie, you're live with more on this. The video is difficult to watch. I can't imagine how that woman is feeling this morning.
Absolutely, Steve and Jeanette. The video is difficult to watch, and I'm here with Kyla Thornton, and Kyla and I were reviewing the video for a little bit. Kyla Thurston, and I know.
How old that woman look, Brady?
Yes, I'd say probably 45.
Well, I wonder what she did to these niggas.
You didn't want to watch any more of it. It's really hard for you to go back and review those moments. Tell us how you're doing right now, because that seems to be what most people are concerned about when they're responding to this.
On the mental aspect, I'm all right, but
she's a little older now.
She's older,
What you say, Brady?
She's a little older than that. Is this the woman that was shoved down?
This woman that thrown off the bus.
Yeah, rolled off the bus.
You gonna see it, Brady. You gonna see it.
Goodness
in the future, I would just hope that Metro could, I guess, find some type of way of preventing this from happening to someone in the future and have more safety precautions on behalf of. I didn't seclude that many injuries, but I wouldn't want no one else to have to go through this, and it's emotional just thinking about it.
Yeah. What do you remember? Well, how did it all start?
I got on the bus, and it was a young lady that got on with some smaller
That lady got tattoos on her chest. I just haven't noticed that, bro, but that doesn't matter.
children. I got up to give her the seat, and after that, the kids.
Did you hear that, Bray? She said she got up to get the nigga the seat.
Well, it's what, a young lady?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Were cursing, so I was just like, can you all stop the foul language? And at that point, the kids became.
Jesus Christ. God damn.
Bray, I surprised we ain't got nobody in the back. Ain't nobody got their ass whooped on the bus. Nobody want to call in.
They started being disrespectful, like saying things to me. Then next thing you know, there was objects being thrown at me, and I was just like, "Thank you, Lord," because throughout the whole incident, only thing I could recall was the kids hitting me and kicking me, and I had no defense.
Right. So, right in the video, you're saying, "Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord." You're saying that
Lord,
to
Jesus.
protect yourself
Right.
mentally.
Right.
Jesus.
Bray, blacks are called. I mean, it causes major destruction for everybody. Anybody want to call in? What it call us?
Everything around them they destroy. Everything. Gang of kids attacking an older woman on a bus. Who else does that? Who else does that in the USA? Hell, I don't think you can find that anywhere in the fucking world, John.
I just about to say the world.
Yeah, the whole goddamn world, you wouldn't find this other than black people doing it, black kids doing it.
Brave, I ridden the bus in third world, man. Motherfucker be peaceful, quiet, damn near. Other than the music they playing, it be quiet, bro. Ain't nobody bothering nobody, especially not no old one.
Amazing.
And then, what happened in terms of you were asking the bus driver to stop the bus?
I asked several times prior to the stop that I was getting off at to stop the bus, stop the bus, stop the bus. The bus driver made no attempts to stop the bus. He didn't alert local authorities or anything to my defense.
And so I saw in the video, it looks like at one point the bus does stop, or the doors may be open or don't open. Were you trying to get off?
I was trying to get off, but it was weird as though the bus driver just kept going. And even after I'm yelling out the top of my lungs, stop the bus, let me off the bus driver never stopped.
And so then eventually the bus stops at another stop. Which stop was that?
That was right there out front of the IHOP on Alabama Avenue. And
that's right around the corner from me.
Jeez, man.
It's literally like 4 blocks away. I can walk to that motherfucker.
Jeez,
when the doors were open.
This is a black neighborhood, very real black neighborhood. This is right around the corner from John Galt. Was it right?
I'm just saying, it just seems like you don't even have to leave your neighborhood for this material. Hell, it's just all over the city. Jeez, man.
Open, and I was trying to get off the bus, and the kids just started assaulting me and kicking me and pushing me off the bus.
Were you hurt?
Mentally, yeah, but not physically. I got like a little bruise on my arm. My jacket's like ripped off of me.
You see, guys, there's the rip on her.
Jeez, right.
Like a lion or some guy, great.
Jacket right there.
I got a little creep in my neck from the kicking, but other than that, the Lord sustained me.
Great.
What do you have to say about the woman who provided the video to Fox and let people know what actually happened to you?
I'm in tears about the video from hearing her, because that's the only reason I came forth. Because like I said, I would want to prevent this from happening to anyone else. And I'm just going to say to that young lady, thank you for reaching out.
Great. Did you catch that? The only reason she came forward is a video. There are plenty of people get this shit happening to them. They don't get video, Bray.
I was wondering when she said that. I'm thinking, well, goddamn, you know, is there any way to? In other words, if there wasn't any footage of it, she wouldn't have filed a complaint.
Hell no.
Jesus.
Just ass whooping. You just take it, man. Keep them pushing. You see it here, they pushing her off the bus.
And speaking up on behalf.
Look, she about to cry, Bray. Look, this is what they're doing to people. This is a woman trying her best, probably making it. She looks like she probably worked somewhere.
Hell yeah. And this one not wanting to hear vulgar language, thinking it was the old days when she was young. She got all screwed up. Times have changed. I bet she knows now times have changed.
Bray, let me ask you this. How do you think she feels when she sees young black kids and they did this to her? Like, do you think she's forever been changed?
Yes, but I'll bet you a dime to a dollar. I bet you a dime to a dollar. There's still an indifference to what's going on.
Yeah.
How many victims there are? I bet she's still a bit indifferent to it. I'll bet you, John, she would make excuses. She's a 70%er. She'd probably make excuses for black crime, even after getting jumped by herself. It'd be nice to hear what she thinks now, damn it.
I wish you were calling.
Man, that would be nice. What do you think? What do you think about your little black children now, Missy?
And that's part of the reason that made me speak out, because this is untolerated. You know, it's like, you know, you got kids going to school, but the parents should be held responsible for actions like this. Like I said, I didn't want to come forth, but watching the video myself personally, it kind of like, it startled me, and I'm still.
Bro, you see, they picked this motherfucker up and threw her off the bus. You see it, Brave?
Yeah, I see it. It's amazing. Like you say, John, I think you could go the world over and wouldn't find a repeat of this. 3 kids throwing an old woman off a bus.
Brave, I call niggas this morning. Niggas I know that been victims of crime. Say, feel free to call in, nigga. Get it out. Why are you talking about that? Nigga, I didn't rob you. I didn't rob him, Brave.
I'm startled about it.
Yeah. Would it be okay if I give you a hug?
That's fine.
Jesus. On and on it goes, John, because what didn't she say? What didn't she say? She did not say it's the same damn group of people doing it every damn time. That's what she didn't say. That's why she'll never stop.
White woman said, "Can I give you a hug, Brave?"
Yeah, white woman wouldn't dare ask her about who did it or anything like that. No. Or if it's like, is there anything in common that this crime has with other crimes that she's seen? No. We can't talk about that shit. We just gotta. Oh my, that's why in a big city. I don't know if I'm just glad I don't live in a big city. I'd be dead. If I ride the bus, I'd be dead.
Listen to shit, Brave. You gave her a hug, Brave.
Care about you.
And my family even was concerned about it, but like I said, I didn't want to come forth at first, but I don't fear nobody but the Lord. So, you know, it's not like I'm feeling like I'm going to be retaliated by it, because even when I spoke to my neighbor about it, my neighbor even started crying from looking at the video because it was harsh and it's unacceptable.
Okay. Hold on a second, Kyla.
Yeah.
She's got to talk about retaliation. And you think people, 70% of blacks aren't out of their fucking minds that defend this shit? First thing that come to her mind was worrying about retaliation. Not only did they damn near kill her, now she's got to talk about whether she is or isn't worried about retaliation, because it's a very real thing. I'm telling you, man, they got the 70% of the blacks don't understand, John, that these kids are tearing up the blacks way worse than they're doing anybody else. Jesus Christ, they're making it so you can't even live around them. It's amazing.
Can't ride the bus.
Can't ride a bus.
Can't walk the streets. And if you do, they trash it. And the trash receptacles overthrown. That shows you that, Brave. And just listen to the hurt in this woman's voice.
Our anchors have a question for you. She can't hear you, so tell
Sure.
me, and then I'll pass it along.
Well, you know, listen, we just wanted to ask her, because Metro obviously has said safety is paramount, right, across the system. Anytime an incident happens, safety is paramount. I'm just curious if she has any suggestions for Metro as to how people like her could feel more safe on Metro so they continue to ride.
Okay. So our anchor, Steve Chenevy, said Metro always talks about safety and safety being paramount. And do you have any suggestions for how people can feel more safe on Metro? What do you want Metro to know?
First and foremost, when I first started yelling for the bus driver's assistance as far as them letting me off the bus, I think that bus should have came to a stop. That bus driver should have alerted local authorities, or at least made sure that I was okay. It was as though it was nonchalant and neglect on every part on we had for Metro. And I'm sorry to say that, but he made no attempts to even assist me, let alone get the attention from local authorities to make sure that I was all right. And then after I was thrown off the bus, it wasn't like he, got out or said, well, let me call the ambulance or the police or anything.
What do you think he'd done? Would have happened to that bus driver if he'd tried to help that one, Brave?
Got himself killed. He'd have got himself killed. He knew it. He said these bastards will come back with these bastards. Now all of a sudden I'm an ops. You 70% of you black people don't get this shit, do you? You crazy bastards. Every last one of you 70%ers are crazy out your goddamn minds. Poor little woman can't ride a bus, hollers for a bus driver to help her. He can't help her because he knows his life will be in danger. And you 70%ers talk about like shit ain't bad or something. God damn, John, this is fucking weird, man. It's like it's like I'm in some goddamn Twilight Zone, man.
Brave, I had a nigga text me the other day about the video. I guess he watched the first stream. He said, which incident rate would be higher, acts of racism or black acts of crime?
God damn.
That's a question I got, Brave.
Jesus Christ. Did you know the person?
Very well. I know him very well, Brave. I know him very well. And he says, what incident rate would be higher, acts of racism or black acts of crime? He said, I'll wait, but it shouldn't take long. I didn't answer the question. I want you to answer it, Brady. What do you think would be higher?
First of all, I'd ask him to what degree of acts of racism are you just speaking about people not wanting to be around black 70% of the black animals? Is that the racism you're speaking of? Second of all, the incidence of black crime is probably still higher than actual acts of overt racism, is what I'd have said. And third of all, I'd have said, when somebody is racist to you, are they goddamn are they fucking beating you to death while they're doing it? Jesus Christ.
He ain't been on the news yet complaining about nobody whooping his ass. We're gonna move on from her. And you remember the last time
I didn't mean beat him to death. I meant damn near. I mean, that woman that got hit in the back of the head, that could have been very bad.
Never.
Go ahead, John.
You remember last time? Well, damn, we've been on the trains and the buses. The blacks are really causing a lot of mayhem on the trains and the buses. But we started off this stream and we were talking about the neighborhood up by my house, or nice neighborhood. Remember that, Brave?
Yep.
Well, the boys are back at it again, Brave.
Jesus.
They're back. More video, Brave.
God damn.
You can see look like a Hispanic looking man walking the street and he got some boys behind it. They're just looking for a little conversation, a cordial.
That does look almost like the same place.
It's the same damn neighborhood, Brave. It's the same damn neighborhood.
Jesus. You 70% fucking you blacks make me sick with your stupid shit that you spewed out trying to defend this shit. You people are out of your fucking minds.
He did walk home, mind his business, Brave.
Look at her. Look at it. Hey, 70%ers, what?
Look at them houses, Brave.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at them white folk electric cars. They love them electric cars.
Not much litter or nothing. There's no litter.
Brady's $1 million houses here, Brady. $1 million houses. I'll put the link in the chat one more time. Look at that. One of them done grabbed him, Brady. They got him now. They beat him.
Hey, 70%ers, are these white kids? Get a close up, John. Oh, I bet these were white kids.
He was Hispanic, bro. You can look at him.
I know he was. I'm talking about the people attacking him. I'm going, you got to be fucking crazy. You 70%ers are crazy, man. You people are sick. People are fucking sick.
Bro, I don't know why we're not getting any calls, because these people are committing crime all over the country, poor neighborhoods, rich neighborhoods, and not one person will call in.
Hell, let me tell you why we're not getting any calls, John. Let me tell you why. What you got here is Exhibit A right before your very fucking eyes. Who but a damn fool? The only people, the 70%ers that would call in saying shit, they need no concrete evidence. They roll without empirical evidence. That's how they run their fucking mouths. What could they say about this? Or the lady getting thrown off the bus? Unless it was like maybe somebody trying to do like the makeup like they did on the last week when the woman damn near got her face beat in. But there's nothing to say to this. Hell, what are they going to do? But you know what, John? After they do not call in and respond to this, you can bet in the very next soon, right after this, they'll be in the abstract. They'll be talking about bullshit, poverty, slavery, hard times, everything. Nothing about this shit ever. and they'll make excuses for kids that do this shit.
Why do you think that is, Brave?
I think it's revenge, John. A lot of it is revenge, buddy. I think a lot of it is revenge. I think the 70% want revenge, John. You know, for whatever they think to have been done in Jim Crow or before, they're getting a kick out of this. Even though you seen the black woman that got beat off the bus, you know, blacks are the criminals. Even though that happens all the time, these people want these. I said a long time ago, John, I said, I'm not so sure, because people talk about how these black women are raising these violent kids. And I'm thinking, sometimes I'm thinking these black women aren't necessarily doing it on purpose, but they're letting them kids run amok for revenge. They're pissed.
You think
there's no men that want them because they've made themselves fat and raggedy. So no men want them. Why they're completely at the bottom as far as performance because they don't want to perform. So Whitey's over them there. So their own men don't want them. Whitey's are over them in the vast scheme of things. And they're just saying, I'm going to raise an animal and sick him on the society.
Hey, Brave, we got a black up here. Well, damn, he left. We had a black that may have been coming up here to tell us about you know, him being a victim of crime. If you want to come back up, let me put the link in the chat one more time. And damn, that's the wrong link. That's where we're going next, Brave. Let's see if anyone wants to come onto the link. I know Leak probably is. We got Antoine. Brave, I'll let you listen to Antoine's black crime, and I'll be right back, Brave. Antoine, you've been a victim of black crime. Then we're gonna bring up Ignorant next. We got another person coming up. Antoine, tell us how you've been a victim of black crime. Have you had to move out of your neighborhood as blacks? Have they attacked your school teacher, your school? Have they attacked you? Anybody? Tell us one story of black crime. You got to have one.
It was this black neighborhood I moved into. I didn't know it was a black neighborhood. Christmas came along, and I came home, and all the presents, they took all my presents up under my tree. I had to go and buy presents all over again. And you know, I said I got 8 kids, so I had to buy them all over again. And after that, I didn't move into an all black neighborhood. I stayed away from them type of neighborhoods.
You have to. That's why John calls it the black tax. Hey, how much more did it cost you to get out of that black neighborhood, Antoine? Did you spend money that you didn't want to spend for extra for the expensive housing?
Yes, I did, but they made me break my lease because I told them what happened. They didn't charge me like an extra fee, you know, like usually when you break a lease or something. Yeah. They charge you like an extra fee. They let me break my lease without the extra fee because I told them I got robbed or whatever. All my the Christmas presents up under the tree.
You said you had 2 funerals you were going to too. Who called the funerals?
Yeah, I had 2 homeboys, my homeboy Lev and my homeboy Fi. Both of them, they got deleted by 2 teenagers.
Jesus Christ.
I already done been to their funeral. Yeah. They but they was kind of flashy though, Brave.
Yeah, but I mean, still, it's like, you know, in other words, you're saying they were deserving of it?
No, they weren't deserving of it, but they flashy.
Okay, right, I got you. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying with these fucking black animals. You don't get to be flashy and fixed up? That challenge?
They wore their wealth around their necks. Literally.
Jeez, ow. How long ago was that, Antoine?
That happened to Lev like 2 weeks ago. And in the beginning of the year, it happened to Fi, my homeboy Fi. That happened to him, at the beginning of the year in January.
You got 2 people you know that were killed just this year. Just this year already.
Yeah, and they were good. They was good friends of mine too. If they weren't good friends of mine, it wouldn't be so bad. They was like real good friends of mine too. Yeah.
Antoine, I got to say, anybody that's a friend of yours, I don't care if they were being flashy. I still bet you they had a streak of a good person in them.
Yeah, they was good dudes. That's what was so crazy. Yeah, they was good dudes. Yeah, they was good dudes.
Too bad some 70%ers can't call in and console you. You know, yeah. Well, it wasn't what you're thinking. I mean, no, it was two people I know got killed because of for nothing. I don't care if they were flashy; they got killed for nothing.
But Brave, I think that is kind of how blacks have to live. In that, you may not have heard this, Brave. A lot of blacks in the ghetto move in at night. You ever heard that, Brave?
God damn!
You ever heard that before?
Talking about. If you get a new TV, you got to move it in. But yeah.
Motherfuckers don't be wanting to put the box out.
Son of
when they got a new TV, all kind of shit like that.
John, we is the same, man. I can't believe you just said that. You might have
niggas know Brave. Niggas know, and I'm that nigga, and I know Brave, and I'm here to let it all out, Brave. It's Bill Cosby. Why you airing out dirty laundry, Brave? That dirty laundry is robbing people. Middle of the day, right? We see him robbing people in the middle of the day, don't we, Bray? And go ahead, Bray.
The neighborhood that you did live in, Antoine, that you had to move from, was it a really bad neighborhood?
Yeah, I made a mistake. It was Texas Ave. That was a bad. I shouldn't have moved over there. Be brave, because I had the money.
Yeah, it sounds like you made it. What was the percentage of blacks? Was it 80, 60, 40, 90? What was the percentage of blacks in the neighborhood?
It was 70% black, and it was a lot of Mexicans moving over there then too. So probably like 20% Hispanic.
And John, you heard Antoine. He thought he was going to save money.
Yeah.
What happened? The black tax hit. The black tax hit.
You're going to pay one way or the other, bro. You're going to pay one way or the other. You're going to move until you're going to pay up on the front end or pay on the back end.
You ever going to try to roll them financial dice again, Antoine? Or you just going to get the hell around white people where you belong?
Yeah, that's why I'm at now. And then Be Brave, before that happened, I had a Charger. Do you know they stole one of my tires? One rim? They stole one rim.
And that was sitting out in front of your house, right?
Yes, man. After that, I should have moved. It was like in 06. I had an 06 Charger in 06, and they stole one of my tires and one of my rims. They stole because the car was too heavy and the brick failed. So the car fell to the ground. They didn't know how to steal it right.
They were going to get all four of the tires, is what he's saying, Barry, but they couldn't get all four, so they just got one. Is that what you're saying, Antoine? They were going to put that motherfucker on bricks.
Yes.
Brady, one of the things that, rarely gets talked about, and I talk about it with my mother a lot, the car insurance in black neighborhoods high as hell. Very expensive, man, because the niggas are going around stealing cars. And the police don't do much of an effort in terms of solving these crimes. And so the insurance companies, they solve it themselves by raising the insurance rates for everybody. And Ryan's in the audience, he would know that it's one of the hidden costs, that they put on everyone, the insurance rates.
There's somebody in the chat that him and I went around some months ago. Nightish, come up here.
All right, we got Nightish up. We're gonna drop Antoine down, bring Nightish up.
No, is he up here?
Yeah, Nightish, you've been a victim of black crime, or have you committed some black crime on somebody?
This is a chronic apologizer.
Oh, no. Let's go see. Nightish, have you been a victim of black crime? That's what the topic is about today. Are you calling in to say, or have you victimized somebody? Are you a black criminal? Or are you calling in to make excuses for the black criminal? What do you have to say?
No. I was just looking at what y'all had up here. Where's her husband at? That looked like a beautiful black queen, a beautiful auntie or grandmother. Where's her man at?
Which one are you talking about?
The lady I just saw.
John, could you drop the comment down so I can see? There you go. That's better. Yeah. Bring him up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Be brave. We've seen each other before. Do you have your cape on still? Do you have your mask on?
You're damn right.
Shotgun? Is that shotgun sitting on the back of that shed you live in?
I got three of them added to it.
You might need more. Well, I haven't been a victim so far, and so far I haven't jumped anybody on a bus.
What's your purpose of asking about the woman's husband? So in other words,
I'm trying to understand why that beautiful black queen don't have a king providing and protecting her? That's what I want to know.
I would ask you, why can't a woman ride a damn transpo bus, Nightish? Why can't they ride
Well, based on what you say, Be Brave, it's a bunch of animals out here, right?
Thank you. We're getting there.
Now, where did they get that animalistic perspective from? Because I know I seen John Dillinger and Clint Eastwood, and Americana is violence, right?
Well, if that was the case, why not?
Wait 1 second, white boy.
No,
That's
hold
how
it.
y'all run shit, right?
No, we're going to talk shortly.
I'll shut up when it's your turn.
Go ahead.
The way you got America is then people got y'all sick ass dying off them boats when they thought the earth was flat, and y'all shifted over here, and then people taught y'all how to farm and get healthy, and then y'all put smallpox in their blankets, right?
Well, my question is,
no, answer mine first. You answer mine first, and then I answer yours.
John, you got to mute somebody or something. Yeah, I'm not going to go.
Smoke detector going on. We got to mute it while there's smoke detector going on. You heard the smoke.
No, Nightish. White kids are under the same influence that the black kids are. They're not on buses throwing old ladies off, Nightish. The white kids are under the same bullshit media influence that the black kids are.
And when a soccer game is lost, they flip over cars and set shit on fire.
When did that happen? Once in a blue moon?
Oh, wait. No. You asked me a question, sir. Let me answer it.
Okay.
Did it happen or no?
Oh, I don't care. I've always said white.
Oh, you don't care. Okay. So it's 1 second.
No,
let's have a conversation.
Right. So quit running on at the mouth and let me.
I'm not running. No. I'm not. You don't own me. Listen, sir. You don't own us anymore. You don't own us anymore. So we should be able to have a back and forth.
I want to, Nightish. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say a sentence and have you roll on for 5 paragraphs. Though that's not how it's going to go.
No. I'm short-winded, sir.
Okay. Well, my point is this. I've always said when you've got a complete abnormally where whites are acting crazy, you got one of those to 1,000 where blacks are acting crazy. So you can bring up ones and twosies all you want.
No, sir. I asked you specifically about when they lose a soccer game or whatever else. That's not one. That's not one person flipping over cars and setting shit on fire. That's a gang, a mob of them.
When was the last time that happened?
Does it happen or no?
I don't know. When was the last time it happened? You got video footage right here where it happens.
Okay, so we just need to find a video footage. That's easy work for me. I'll get on to that, sir.
Good.
So before you go, Nightish, because we got another black apologist. And we're
no. I don't apologize. Listen, John, I don't apologize for degenerates. Degenerates need whatever. Throw the book at them, lock them under the jail. But when I hear Be Brave say the things he's saying, is comical because when they do things, it's youthful indiscretion. When we do things, it's animals and all that other shit. So I will compile all the fuck shit that they do so he can understand that it's not rare.
No, it's very rare. You don't see this kind of footage.
Sir, you're sitting in a shed. One second, sir. You're sitting in a shed. No one's going to come in with a shotgun on your door. Nobody's going to. What is in there to take? They're going to take your Vienna sausage.
Yeah, you're right.
They're going to take your potted meat.
Yeah, I don't have any wealth in here. You're absolutely correct. You got me on that one. But no, I'm just saying that you don't see anywhere where 3 white kids are throwing an old white woman off the bus. Nightish, it don't happen.
Nightish, since we have you here, I want to get you to comment on this video right here. And then we're going to bring up Joe Cool, and we're going to get him to comment. Any blacks that are going to come up here, you know, if you haven't been a victim of black crime, we want to hear
black excellence right there.
Yeah. It's just an anecdote.
No, wait on, hold on. You ain't seen the grand finale. Wait till the man comes up and slugs you right in the back of the fucking head.
How you doing,
Bert? Here we go. Watch this.
Can you explain that black behavior? Nice.
Yeah. So here's the thing. What do y'all call black? Because in America, you know, there are people that separate this whole thing, right? Are you talking about African Americans or new people? Because I know it's a group called FBA, ADOS, GAS, and they don't believe that Jamaicans and Haitians, Eritreans and Indians are black. Those people there don't look like FBA, ADOS, or GAS. They look like Eritreans or Indians or Nigerians or something else. So are y'all just saying anything with a little bit of a tinge to their color is all black?
We need you to. He wanted you to describe what you respond to what you're seeing in the video, Nightish.
It looked like 2 Indian women or 2 Eritrean women or 2 Nigerian women is beating the dog shit out of a pale face.
And then what do you come up with?
Then the other person has a hood on, so we don't know what color that.
All right, Bray. I think I heard his smoke detector beeping.
Nightish.
We bring it back. His smoke detector beeping, no, bro.
That's good.
If this nigga don't come up, if he come up here, if this Chicago nigga come up here and tell us he ain't seen no black crime, cause this nigga don't move where the white folk live, up in the mountains, where nice. Come on, nigga. Tell us a black crime story. Did you see?
All right.
Did you see Lil Duck nigga, FBG? Did you see him get killed in Chicago?
I did not, but I have a good black crime
nigga been
story.
watching the cops, but you need to watch the killers, nigga. I told you watch the killers.
I got a black crime. You're making assumptions.
Right there.
I have the worst black crime story for you. You're assuming that I haven't seen black crime and I don't know what it is.
Give us more. Give us a
good one. Hold on, let me check my smoke detector battery first. Make sure that motherfucker's secure.
Yeah, we don't need that stigma, buddy.
All right.
Joe, come on, do your battery, man. It's not that
complicated. All right. So
motherfucker funny here. Come on now. Come on, nigga. Tell us the black story.
Hold it, John, right quick before you say something, Joe, right quick. I want to comment real quick, very quick. No, I'm just saying. There you had a black 70%er, folks. Nightish. Didn't want to say nothing about what was in his face. That's some sick ass shit. You 70%ers are fucked up. Go ahead, Joe.
Break. Hey, Joe, cool.
Great by 12 black men. Great by 12 black men.
You got something better than that, nigga. Come on.
I think so. I might. Let's give it a shot. All right. So I'm not gonna go with nothing, simple like what I've been seeing today. I think the greater crime is the mental shit. I think, that's, these people who are on another level are extremely insidious, more than some teenager hitting someone. I'm talking about someone who, for whatever purpose or intent, whether paid or broken as a child, he has become insidious and he set out to hurt black people for real. I woke up to a victim of that. It's this Uncle Tom ass nigga over me that spends his time because he was broken or because he was paid. He spends all of his time saying that black people are evil and less than other people, even if he ain't got the courage to say it outright. That's what he puts out. So cats like the mental cats who sit up all fucking day on the internet and talk about black people are evil. I think they poison the minds of the children and they are the worst. There's my black crime for the day.
Joe.
I'll let you get it.
Joe.
That wasn't shot at you, Brave. That was a
I know that. I know
not
that.
at you.
I need to ask you though. Yeah. Joe, come on. You're a cop. You're an internationally known cop watcher. Okay, right? Am I correct?
True, that's true. You're right.
Okay. You think John's not providing a service by being a thug watcher? Well, just by being an international cop watcher, you put an effort forward that you understand what a video on some goddamn dirty shit can be of value to. And now John's doing this on black crime, and now all of a sudden he has no value.
Oh, you misinterpret me, but you got most of it right. I do understand, which is why I spend all of my time making videos to put out small ripples, because you never know who's watching. John's insidious. He knows the same thing. What ripples do I put out? What ripples do John put out? I put out that police are people. Most of them go home. They're good, loving to their moms, kids, children. They've just been tricked, and I got to untrick them. John teaches either he's not smarter, he needs to collect that paycheck. John teaches black people are evil. One race is less than another. Which that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about nothing small. Don't make my shit small. I'm accusing him of something huge.
Oh, I'm not saying yours has no value. I've told you, Joe. Cop watching. I'm the one that's on your side. When we were all.
I know.
Yeah, no, I'm saying cop watching's mighty valuable.
I know you're fucking brilliant,
just
Brave. That's just why I don't believe you, and I don't give you a lot of shit.
Thug
Because
watching is very valuable, Joe.
Yeah, not just that, Brave. I don't want to kiss your ass up here, but everything you hit on is right outside of the race shit. You got the government. You remind me, stop thinking small, Joe. When you're talking to other people, you remind me, you're on it.
But the point is you gotta go for the trash first before you go for the big bite. And
Agreed.
So what I'm saying is, if this trash, you can't ride a bus. I'm way more worried about that trash than the trash that even runs the planet, Joe. Even though the people that run the planet are murderers, I'm worried about the murderer I'm on the bus with. You got to get that in your noggin, Joe. You got to.
Here's why I think you're wrong, Brave, and here's why I think you're wrong. They got a little test they do where they take little kids and they put them in a room at a really young age with dolls, and 3, 4, 5, I don't know how old they are, and they say, who's the good person? They always pick the white doll. All the black people too, kids too, pick the white doll. Who tells the truth? Who's honest? Who's a liar? And they start picking the black doll. The only time that's changed was in the 70s, because the message was be proud of your race. Those are the only times, the early 70s, when they picked the black dolls, the black kids. The reason they don't know about that race has any worth is because the news tells them black people are shit. And that's what John and you have fucking joined, man.
Joe,
you poison the minds of black kids and keep them down and worthless. You niggas are the worst.
I got to make a comment, Joe. How about them kids picking the blacks as the black dolls because they live around blacks and they're afraid of their own people?
We're not talking about just neighborhood black kids. We're talking about across the country.
Brave. I think you got a 70. I think you got a 90%. As my buddy Philippe said, King Chenard is in the back. He's a 90%.
Yeah, you've already make room for somebody else.
You got his liberal supporter in the audience. Ryan, this ought to be good, Brave. I hear Joe Cool.
I was saying you got somebody else need to come up.
Smoke detector. Joe Cool, we hear you, smoke detector people. We hear. I heard.
Joe, thanks for coming up. I appreciate Joe Cool coming up.
Peace. Hey, King Chenard, we're gonna keep it nice and concise here. How have you been affected by black crime and violence? They beat you, or are you calling in on the criminal side? Right? Have you been a criminal? And I hear whooping on people.
Joe Cool, he had it right the first time. He was talking about you. If you didn't catch on, let me ask you something real quick. No, that's you, bro. No, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. This you're tap dancing right now, bro.
Here's the title. How have you had to move to a neighborhood that you probably can't afford to get away from niggas? Do you have to lock up, or you got bars on your windows, nigga? Because niggas, you got bars on your upstairs windows. Brave, you ever seen that shit before?
That's for kids. Do you have kids?
I'm talking about, I done seen niggas in the Bronx bar their whole fucking pool in, Brave. Brave.
Right now, bro. You're tap dancing.
Oh, Brave. These niggas, they fucking smoke detectors keep beeping. Brave.
Thanks, Chenard. Thanks, John. You know what? The only one we've had so far is goddamn Antoine. He come up here with it. I think he gets it. He said, "Goddamn it, when he hears something, I'll tell him something."
Hey, man, that nigga had a trifecta. Didn't he? What he had? 2 murders? That was this year, right?
2 murders this year. 2 people. He said he knew them well. What was their crime? They were flashy. Antoine, our buddy Antoine, was Antoine, even though he understands reality, he was still subconsciously conditioned to where he goddamn near blamed those fellas for being flashy. I'm going, Antoine, snap out of it. They were your good friends. You're supposed to be able to be flashy in public. Hell, that's what obtaining wealth is about.
Yeah.
What, you can't drive a Porsche without risking your life? But Antoine, he's the greatest, man. Thank you, Antoine.
He said they broke in his car.
knocked his car off, broke in his house, took all their Christmas presents. He had to break his lease to get away from them. Son of a bitch! What more do you 70%ers need? When? How? Where? How? What compilation do you need to where something sinks in?
It's a fucking the mental illness is that these people will live through all of this, then have to lie out in public. Man, you just gotta like lay your burden down. Just tell us what these blacks are doing to you. Everybody knows. Brave, we're gonna be your psychologist for the day. Call in, tell us what they're doing.
We'll help you. We'll help you. John, I'm telling you, it's the strangest damn thing that people don't get the value of what you're doing and what I'm doing here. They don't get it.
Yeah, Brave.
They know we're having fun, folks. But I'm telling you, John's putting the fucking light on the cockroaches, buddy. You're gonna have to deal with that.
There's nothing like this. There's nothing like this, Brave, on the internet. I believe. Look, how many people allow people to come call in? Hey, I've been a victim of black crime. Everybody else is dancing around and making money off of it, laughing about it, or making excuses for it. That's primarily. But if you've been a victim of black crime, call in today and tell us all about it. Tell us what they've done. Have you had to move out of your neighborhood because of blacks? The schools, if you had to move to a different school district because of blacks, we would love to hear it. What'd you say, Brave?
I want to hear it. Yes, I want to hear the stories, man. It needs to be told. It's a cleansing process. I hate to break it to the 70%ers, but this is a cleansing process. The more of this stuff gets talked about, the more maybe the 70%ers will shrink in numbers because they realize they sound like goddamn silly people. You heard Nightish up here. Where'd he go to? Boom! Jesus Christ!
Usually, I thought he'd be pretty straight up. What was he saying about it, Brave? What was he saying?
He was going back to where they getting their influence from. Clint Eastwood movies and shit like that. And that's when I said, now wait a minute. All these white kids are looking at this same trash ass movies and they're under the same influence. But I don't think you can find 3 white kids throwing an old white lady off a bus, no matter where you looked.
Brady, do you think any of this has anything to do with it? I'm asking you. I saw this a while back. You have blacks that are talking like this. Oh, sorry, Brady. I ain't got it showing. Oh, shit. Can you hear this, Brady? Can you hear this, Brady?
Not real good. No.
Let me rewind it. Let me stop it. Give me 1 second. I think this kind of talk is bad for the blacks. Let me put it up again. I want you to listen to this nigga talking. Is this why the blacks are behaving like this? Listen to this, Brady. Listen.
We need some black vigilantes.
That's right.
People want to jump up and choke us and kill us for being loud. How about we do the same when they attempt to open?
Do you think a lot of blacks, you say that it's out of vengeance and stuff like that. Do you think a lot of these blacks are, have vengeance in their heart against these white people and hate?
It's way, way more prevalent than what people want to admit. That's why they not only say a black woman raises her kids to be nuts. You got another black woman that even as she raised her kids kind of fairly sensibly, she's still happy that other black woman raised some animals. Because I'm telling you, no matter what, where, who, or how, the 70%ers want revenge. God damn it. They need to just say it. They need to just say it. This guy, look what he's saying. Daniel Penny choked out somebody that was crazy out of his goddamn mind. And he was threatening people, as I think the story goes, or something. Yeah. And so all of a sudden, he was just some innocent black guy that was talking loud. Everything, just like Nightish tried to lie. I'm not going back on Nightish. It's crazy. They'll make shit up. So when they make shit up, they got themselves convinced that it's the truth. Listen to what this guy's saying. We need black vigilantes to go around and do what to whites? Doing what? What are the whites doing to you, sir?
Some good news, Brave Black History Month.
Okay.
MUNF month. And I want to play this video for you, Brave. Some graduates, high school.
But here we are, proving that growth,
Can you
resilience,
Can you read that, Bray?
Oh, let me see it. 7 juvenile inmates graduated and received their high school diplomas while behind bars. Well, John, come on. At least they're trying.
Oh, I keep saying we need to call the whole thing off. Maybe start this motherfucker over.
For our lives, but here we are, proving that growth, resilience, and transformation are possible in the face of adversity.
Thank you for not giving up on me. Thank you for saying the potential in me when I couldn't say it in myself. You have guided me, reminding me that there's always room for growth and change no matter where we were in life.
For those who don't know, I've been incarcerated for the past 2.5 years. Reaching this moment means so much to me. It's a reminder that no matter how tough life gets, with determination and the right people in your corner, you can overcome anything. This journey hasn't been easy, but it's been filled with lessons and moments. People who genuinely care about my future, return to my family. My plans for the future include furthering my education in acting and business. I want to start my career as an actor and pursue my dream of becoming a CEO to a multi-million-dollar music label.
There you have it. Their dreams are ridiculous.
What's right by
You know,
our kids and make sure they go to school.
Oh, John, it's one thing to have dreams. God damn it, I get it. I do. I get it. He's young. He has dreams. But that's not where you start out. What are you going to do when you get out of here? I'm going to go be the president of the United States. What the fuck? They're not learning anything. If they learned anything, they would come out of there and say, what are you going to do when you get out of here? I'm going to go get a job. I'm going to pay my own way in life. And hopefully I might even learn a trade, but nope, he's gonna be all rich and famous. Fucking man, you 70%ers don't know what the fuck the shit you're hiding.
They graduated, Bray. They graduated, Bray. They graduated from school.
Jesus. What is with these goddamn grandiose goddamn proclamations? I get the dream. It would have been nice if he would have said, well, I want to go become a plumber or electrician, but eventually I'd like to do that. Okay. All right. Nope. First right out of the box, I'm going to get out of here and bam, I'm going right to the top. The whole goddamn black race, not the whole, 70% of the black race is fucking delusional because nobody corrected him on that thinking. Nobody corrected him on that thinking because all it would have been is an adult saying, talk more realistically, you'll get more respect.
Bray, for the 90%ers that didn't get it, who think this is a wonderful thing. Let me roll it back a few seconds for them because they're a little slow in the update sometimes, Bray. Hey, Bray. Hey, Bray. Any comments on that head?
You hold it. You cut out. Would you ask?
Any comments on their hair?
Oh yeah, it's thug hair. So they want to change their ways. They want society to look at them different. That's thug hair. I know. Well, blacks wear their hair like it. I know. Successful blacks wear their hair like that. I know. But when you see thugs in the videos beating and robbing people, how do they wear their hair? So you see who's being associated with who. You would think that if they came out of there and wanted to do something right, the first thing they would do is just look like presentable to where they didn't have to. There's no chance of lumping them in with anybody. Nope, nobody can say that to them because even though they're criminals, they're still too sensitive. You fucking black.
Now, in the black community where these boys are, that nigga been in prison for 2.5 years. You know what he had to do now, bro? You know he had to get down and dirty.
He did because he had 20 priors they didn't put on him. So his last one was bad as hell. I tell you what he did.
Down and dirty. And what did he say he's gonna do, bro? This is for the 90%ers. Y'all keep talking about STEM and shit. Ain't no STEM in this nigga's head.
CEO of what? Music industry.
My future include furthering my education in acting and business. I want to start my career as an actor and pursue my dream of becoming a CEO to a multi-million-dollar music label.
Motherfucker, man. That's pathetic. That's fucking pathetic.
What's right by our kids and make sure they go to school out there. So I don't have to put them through school anymore.
Brave.
He graduated with the delusions of grandeur. That's what blacks do. It's like from one extreme to the next. Oh, he's a poor little poverty-stricken black fella. Now we got to get him because now he's going to be big and famous. What the fuck? Where's the middle ground? Where's the middle ground counseling?
Boom or bust, BeBrave. Boom or bust.
Man.
Boom or bust.
The stuff they do to these kids, and somebody they didn't teach them anything. They didn't teach them a damn thing. And I'll guarantee you this much, God damn it. I bet you their diploma was probably handed to them. Even just all they had to do was show up.
They in jail. Hell, they didn't have to show it. They was already there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In other words, you were going to get a diploma no matter what. So let's not get crazy. I'd like to know where I don't know. That was pathetic. That I understand. It would have just been so much more admirable if the kid would have said, I'm going to go try to get into the trades and I'm going to go get a job when I get out of here.
A job anyway. Brave, you know what's the thing, man? You know, man, I have been in jail, so I can speak of these things. I know where these people are coming from because I've been right there with them. I ain't just housed these motherfuckers all my life. I've been down in the dirt with them. And I remember one time I went to jail, Brave. I was coming out that motherfucker, and they sent like a little public defender to interview you, and you can hear everybody else's questions. Man, most of these people didn't have a place to live. Most of them hadn't graduated from high school. They asked them, what you gonna do when you get out? You know, where you gonna live? You got a job? No job. You can, it's like an interview, like, or the decision to let you out on bail or something. Man, these kids had no chance, man. You could just listen to the answers. I was like one of the only ones working, right? I'm one of the only one working. Everyone else was just, just here to there, just survive. You know what I'm saying? And so you hear somebody like this talking about he wants to be a rapper. It's not really a surprise because, much of the rest of the world is closed off to them. We're going to put the link in the chat one more time. Hopefully we got 40 people in all. It's got to be at least one person.
Come on up. Come on.
One person. I know some of you people live in neighborhoods where ain't no blacks around. You the only black, one or two blacks. You know why you live there. Come up here and tell us.
And let me make something clear on this stream. For anybody that's going to go out saying John's throwing them off and wouldn't let him talk.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to hear your dissertations, okay? That's not this stream. We want to get to it and talk about it. And when you go off on a tangent, go away. Jesus Christ. That's what people do, man. I can't count the blacks to do that shit. If you let them, John, if you put a timer on them and you really just let them roll, they'd roll for fucking a half an hour.
Yeah.
On one.
Talk about nothing, Brady. Talk about nothing.
On one goddamn answer.
Brady, this is kind of like a subway stream here. Oh, we got King Shinar. I hope he fixed his smoke detector, bro. I think he fixed it.
You better have your smoke detector fixed, King.
Yo, so
come on, we just want to hear how have you been affected by black crime violence? Give it to us. Give us one.
So
all the murders and killings and rapings. What did the woman say?
Raped by 12 black.
Give us one. Give us something.
You ain't gonna let me talk. You're just gonna.
Yeah, we want to hear the rape and murder now. Come on.
I can't say what I want to say, right?
We want to hear rape and murder.
Do that, right?
Raped by 12 black.
You got a story like that?
I'm saying you can't let me speak. You're just gonna. So if I talk, you're just gonna throw me in the back.
John, no, hold on, John, hold on.
You're mad disrespectful, man.
Okay, hold on, Kenny Shenard.
All right, you take over.
Let's give him Shenard. We're gonna let you speak for 1 minute, dude. Okay, I got you.
Brave. You know. Remember way back, right? I told you I respect you because.
And I respect you. Yeah.
You say things that a lot of white tap dancing allies are afraid to say.
That's very true.
Right, and there's a lot of them in the chat. And I was part of the one that actually got you into the tap dancing group because after I accepted you, they started accepting you, correct?
Oh, well, thank you. I just thought people
they didn't know why. They didn't know why I formed an alliance with you at that time. They didn't know this.
No, they didn't.
They say the same things that you say.
Yeah.
And then they got mad at me for actually saying I respect you, right?
Okay, Shenard, go ahead and say what you wanted to say to John. I'm gonna give when this theory moves along, Shenard. So you gotta go along with this here.
So
give John a minute. Give John a minute of your mind. You got it. Go,
John. There are websites that you can go to. I know you're just cherry picking videos that you find on Twitter that involves a black person. Look at this shit and playing it. You will have content for years if you did it with white folks, bro.
All right. Come on, give us.
There's a website you can go right now that has white people acting crazy daily.
All right.
Videos from there, bro.
All right. Whenever you're ready, break.
So, like, and again, I think the media is very powerful, especially social media. It can control minds. It can make you believe that this is what black people are all about. And I think that's the narrative that you're trying to push. I don't get it, bro. Like it. We all know how powerful the media is.
Wrap it up, Shenard. You got about 8 seconds. Oh, buddy.
All right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, even you playing a little the smoke detector noise. Why do you got to do that? And where did you get that from? You copied your whole style from the main tap dance.
Ooh, brave.
That's where you came from. You copied all his shit.
Shenard, oh, come on, man. I don't think I've ever seen a white person with a smoke detector going off in the back. Shenard.
That shit is crazy.
I know it, man, but come on.
Hey, Shenard, you could go. We got another victim in the background. Shenard, give us something. Man. You kill somebody. Has anybody tried to kill you? You got anything? It's got to be.
Great.
Somebody got to have the story. These niggas ain't raping ghosts. Call in if you've been raped.
Raped by 12 black men.
If you've been raped by 12 black men, call in. Anybody else? I think it's. Let's put him back for a minute. We'll bring him back up, King. Kim, how you doing? Have you been a victim of black crime and violence?
I got shot in the ankle in Detroit. Does that qualify?
Well, was it a black person that shot you?
Where it was done, I would be willing to guess probably 99% sure.
Well, by golly, getting shot in the ankle could have been shot in the head. Did he aim for your ankle, or did he just shoot you and you got lucky and it hit your ankle?
I don't know. The deal was that I was in Southfield, and my cousin and I used to travel the railroad tracks to downtown Detroit for my grandmother's and his grandmother's.
Oh, Lord.
And, when you're going down the tracks, where we were, there's nothing but just yard and then railroad tracks. Oh. So you walk straight from the backyard onto the railroad tracks. So we walk down these tracks, and there's cars all over the place full of holes. And I mentioned one time to my cousin, man, they must shoot the heck out of these. He said, yeah. And the situation there, when I was there in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, from day to day, you didn't know whether you were going to get shot, stabbed, robbed, have a run-in with a bike gang, have the National Guard called out. I mean, that was like every other week. It seemed like the poor National Guard was called out to fight gangsters.
Wait a minute. So did you live in Detroit after Michael Luther King, the dreamer, was killed?
My cousins were there then. I lived in Indiana, in a small town in Indiana, where my great grandmother brought our family from, our Cherokee black family from North Carolina, and the Roundtrees and Richard Roundtree and all them came with us. So, but her family lived in Warsaw, Indiana, and in Detroit, and some in New York.
So,
then the ones that didn't stay came out here to San Francisco area.
All right. Has that affected how you live, chosen where you live, being shot in the ankle? Just living in Detroit, you probably
Well, I spent many summers there with my grandfather, who lived on Canton Street on the east side, which was the worst side of town and the worst street in town. And there was a trap house, I guess you would call that a trap house now, directly across from his duplex. And all night long when you were laying, because I don't sleep well. In fact, I haven't been to bed since yesterday. All night long, all you heard was gunshots going off. And in one instance, I'm still trying to figure this one out because
what year was it that you would sleep? You would be in bed laying there and you would hear gunshots going all night. How long ago was that?
Oh, so when I was there in the 60s, 70s, and the 80s.
Gunshots going off.
60s,
70s, and 80s.
Yeah.
Huh?
So he Brave. So what he's saying is this shit been going on a long time. Is that right, Brave?
60s, 70s, and 80s. You heard it, folks. Gunshots going off all night.
Yeah, and in those days,
white flight happened in Detroit, huh? Jesus.
They weren't really in those areas anyway.
Who the white
There's
people?
certain areas where the whites were, and there's certain areas where the blacks were. And my great uncle, I guess you would call him my great uncle, built most of the homes in the really high income areas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he was telling me, we're driving by this mansion one time, and he said he always said honest to Pete to everything, and he looked at him and said, honest to Pete, Kim, I'm telling you right now, I built that house. And he told me about all the secret rooms and stuff, two-way mirrors and junk that this wealthy person had him put in there. The place that my grandfather lived.
Well, hold on. Whoa, Kim, hold on, buddy. So where do you live now? Around white people or not?
Yeah, well, mostly Mexicans right now.
Whites and Mexicans?
Not many whites, mostly Mexican.
How do you feel in that neighborhood? Safe or not?
After you've been on the east side of Detroit, you're safe anywhere you go.
Thank you. Did you hear that, 70%ers? Did you hear that? You think people making shit up?
Now, just to be clear, the 70%, the east side of Detroit is what, mostly black? Is that right?
Where I was, yeah. It wasn't 8 Mile, but it was pretty close to that.
Brave, that was a good call. What you said, Brave? What you said, Brave?
That's good. Thank you, Kim.
So what am I adding to here? What stories am I adding to?
Well, hold on. Let me tell him what he's adding to. You're proving that 70% of Black Americans are apologizing, or with probably 3% of them actually tearing the shit out of the American culture, Kim. That was starting back in 60s, 70s, and 80s even.
Yeah, it's and here's the sad part. It's usually young kids. So these kids that were shooting the place up. Now you did have drug dealers and stuff, but the people shooting the place up in those days were the purples, the black killers, the Errol Flynns. These are kids that are like from 9 or 10 years old up to about 15 or 16.
You're telling now wait a minute. From starting up from 10 to 15, they're shooting guns, right? You say?
No, hold on for 1 second, Brave. We might have a fucking call about black crime.
Whoa! Everybody be quiet.
Shit. You know what, John Galt? Have you been a victim of black crime, or are you a black criminal that's committed crime against white people or other people?
Greetings, John Galt. I've been both. This is Universal Jones.
We got Universal Jones. Do you what Brave? We first should ask him. Do you live around black people?
No, currently I do not live around black people. I live around some Africans, but not black people. I'm the only African American in my little community.
Brave, you got to go.
What are the prices of the homes in your community, Universal? If you're living around all Mexicans, it must be probably well-to-do Mexicans.
You talking about me?
Give me 1 second. Let me put him on Bluetooth. Give me 1 second.
No, Kim, hold on. We're talking to Universal Jones.
Oh.
We got a call coming in. Let me know if you can hear me, Universal. Give me 1 second. Yep. You should be able to hear us now, right?
Tell him to hit the link.
I can hear you.
Yeah, you can hear Brave, right?
There we go.
All right. Hey.
I can hear him now.
So you say you've been a victim of black crime?
Absolutely, yes.
And tell us about it.
I've had not recently, but throughout my lifetime, I am a geriatric millennial. So I'm approaching 40, and I would say probably for at least half of my year, I've been a victim of black crime. I've been robbed. I've had things stolen. I've had my home broken into. I've been threatened, even when it wasn't justified. All by black people.
Right?
Did you hear that? 70%ers?
Oh, Bert, did you hear him say women and men?
Jesus Christ.
Right.
Yeah. My life has been threatened by more black women than black men, but I have been shot at. That was a black male.
Right.
There you have it.
And now you're able to live away from blacks. Would you? So you choose? I would guess you make a conscious choice not to live around them. Is that right?
Yeah, I moved away from black folks. Let's see, 10 years ago. Yeah, 2015. That was when I moved into a white neighborhood. I moved to a suburb in 2015. Now that was an adjustment. I grew up around black folks my entire life, and like it was actually like a physiological adjustment. Like I remember having anxiety being in the suburb. It was so quiet and dark and peaceful. My body didn't know how to respond to that. No, I'm not. That sounds funny, but I'm being.
No,
honest.
I'm serious. No, I'm going. It doesn't surprise me. I've been trying to tell people, Universal Jones, that I've lived around white trash all my life. You don't hear nothing in the streets. Nothing. You can hear a pin drop. No music even. Even around white trash, if it's all white trash, we still know how to have nice, quiet neighborhoods and areas.
Well, I've got a caveat. I've got a caveat to that.
Hold on, Kim. We about to put you down anyway. We're gonna let you, Kim. Give me 1 second, Kim. Go ahead, Universal.
I was just gonna say I'll never forget my first night sleeping in the suburbs. And I was in a townhome, and it was on a Wednesday night, and it was trash day. And I remember everybody having their trash lined up, and that was weird. The first thing, I'm like, what the hell is going on all these trash cans? I didn't understand how that's part of the suburban culture. But that night, I remember laying in my bed and not hearing anything, and looking out the window and seeing pitch blackness and not hearing anything. Like it was terrifying. Like I've always been in environments where there's music, conversations, sirens, traffic, trains, something's going on. But to be in that complete darkness and that silence, I mean, now it's peaceful. Like I can sleep like a baby now. But I would say probably that first month it was an adjustment.
So Universal, if I'm correct, I've heard you say before, I may be wrong. You're in the field of psychiatry, right?
Yeah. Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think when you said what you experienced? Okay, you went to the all white neighborhood and it was all nice and quiet and everything. All of the noises and everything that you said you were used to. How much damage do you think that's doing to blacks without them actually realizing it?
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Good question. Go for it.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about the Universal. I thought I had you on mute. Go ahead.
Oh no. Yeah, I would say. So our bodies don't. I wouldn't say damage is the right term, but it does, because your body will get normalized to that type of behavior. It can be unsettling when you shift out of environments, but I think so many black folks, we stay in those environments that we just adapt to those environments. So it's not necessarily damage.
Hold on, Universal. Hold it. Universal. Hold it. Universal.
Yeah.
Universal, please. If I'd have paid attention in school and wasn't a bum and a loser, I'd have been in the field of psychiatry. I guarantee it. Okay, I'm pretty adamant about this. Universal. I ain't saying just because people adapt don't mean it isn't tearing up their soul. Universal. constant noise, constant gunfire, constant strife. That would come under the heading of damage. Even if it's subliminal or subconscious, it's damage. So, buddy, I appreciate you being up here and hope you whatever John wants to do, but to say it isn't damage, Universal, buddy, I got to tell you in a gentlemanly way, you're full of shit. That's tearing people up and they don't even know it, Universal.
Yeah. So I will add on to what you're saying because I don't disagree with your point. So I would say that the adaptation has created a culture that has led to the damage and the destruction. But I think that there's something unique with the African American because we can compare to other cultures who have, let's say, similar levels of stress and dysfunction that you do not see the same sort of behaviors that you see from African American folks. Look at children. Let's just compare African American adolescents to Middle Eastern adolescents. Pick a country, doesn't matter. Pakistan, wherever they're doing war. You have these kids. They may even be holding AK-47s, but if they don't have the same level of destruction, they can come from a war-torn country. They could have their family blown up a week ago, and you don't see the same type of behaviors that you see from an African American kid in Cincinnati or Detroit, Minneapolis, New Orleans, DC. You don't see that.
Brady.
So there's a cultural element.
Hold on, Universe. Hold on, Brady. I will say this. I was somewhere, man. I think Egypt somewhere. I can't remember where I was. Tanzania somewhere. And I saw some little black kids playing. And it threw me for a loop for a minute. And she, my lady, she was like, what, this is normal. Just little kids out playing. Whereas if I were in the States and I saw some little black kids out running around, what the fuck they doing? They might be up to something.
Yeah.
And so I kind of get where he's going with that. There is some like a loss of childhood there, loss of innocence. Like look at this young boy on the screen.
Oh, absolutely.
I get it too. The only thing I was saying is the only thing I was saying, Universal. I'm 70 years old and you're a young man. I was just saying as an elderly person, don't try to sell me happy horse shit that ain't doing damage to these black people living around all that noise.
Yeah, I think it's doing damage for sure. Yeah,
it's tearing people up, Universal. It's tearing them up. Damage. The word damage applies. That's why and another thing, right quick, Universal. And when people talk about this influence, that influence, and this influence, and they try to say that these blacks were influenced like that, I always bring up the white kids are influenced by the same damn thing as far as movies, culture, everything. The white kids are in the street shooting it up. Yep. So it's not the influence that's doing it. Right. It's not. It's the culture.
No. Yeah, I agree, and that's where we align in the thought process. Yeah. And I've seen this, Brandon. I've seen this where you'll have white kids here in the Twin Cities. We have Somali kids. We have Hmong kids. These kids come from a specific culture, but when they are engulfed by that black culture, their lives are damaged. I'll use your term. The damage starts to set in because they have no choice but to assimilate to survive within that black environment. And you see the struggle that these other ethnic groups have. There's something wrong with African American culture.
Universal. That's what I've been saying for 2 years. When people try to make excuses for these animals that are tearing shit up, I'm going, do you understand you're making excuses for people that are literally ruining the lives of other good kids? They don't get it.
I got a question from Universal before we let him go. How much cheaper would it be if you lived around black people?
If I had to compare, if I lived in the hood with the same house, 4 bedrooms, all that good stuff, right? I probably would save about $150,000 just in housing alone.
Oh, you said you bought a house?
I bought a house.
Okay.
Yeah, probably would. It probably about 150 grand difference in house. Just cost with the same everything, square footage, dimensions, all that good stuff. But the other services that I receive, that's where it would make up the difference. Like, taxes and making sure that my road is plowed when I need to get to where I need to go, and trash pickup and stuff like that. So I think that there's a tax that comes in living in those areas that I pay a higher value on to make sure that the things that I need to live comfortably actually happen.
And quick question before you get away. Quick question before you get away, Universal. You say you live around mostly Hispanics. Are they? What's the price of the average home where you live?
I think he said Africans. I think he said
Oh, you
Africans.
said Mexican.
Well,
Did you
yeah.
say?
Well, to be honest, I said that outside of when you're talking about black people, it's me as
No,
an
no,
African
no.
American.
Did you say you live around Mexican? No, you said you live. You said you live around.
I live. The community that I live in is majority white, but there's a lot of Indians are the next ethnic group because I live by 3M. If people are familiar with that company, a lot of Indians work for the company 3M. So it's engineering and shit like that. So I live by
It
a lot
might
of
have been
Indians.
Kim that said Mexicans. I'm sorry, Versa. Go ahead.
Now the only Mexicans I have, that's people that are finishing up the neighborhood, building the rest of the houses. That's the only Mexicans I see in my neighborhood. But what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. John, did you have a question?
Oh no, I'm just saying how much cheaper would it be if you lived in the ghetto and you said about $150,000 cheaper house. And,
I would say that the other things that I pay for to like maintain the community that I'm in, I wouldn't have to do that, like irrigation systems and stuff like. So all of it's a cost factor. It's probably about $200,000 difference. Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about is the black tax, Brave. That everyone is paying it. They don't want to admit it. Maybe they don't even factor it in. Ryan goes down and gets him a septic tank to keep the blacks away from him. I'll let you go, Universal. Thank you for chiming in. Yeah. People don't want to admit it, but that's $150,000 going the other way for him.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money, Brave. That's a lot of money, Brave. That's the black tax.
That's what people don't understand. See, I'm a no good for nothing, do nothing, don't care about nothing. I would have been in them inner cities. You think I'm not passionate about this shit out of your goddamn minds? Because I've lived around white trash, folks. You understand me all my life. You can live around white trash. In an inner city, if you get around black trash, your life is over. Go ahead, John.
Brave, we got coming for you. The CKJ3, he says, it's on the screen there for you, Brave.
BeBrave thinks 700,000 people is responsible for the destruction of a country of 334 million people. No, I don't think the destruction of the country, CK. What I think is that they're one of the major destructive factors in inner city quality of life. You understand that when the inner cities are the hubs of society. If the inner cities aren't safe, that means, did you see, CK, by any chance, the videos that John had where the kids were around $1 million homes, knocking people in the head and robbing them, CK?
Yeah.
Well, you think we're making this shit up?
I mean, I mean, 700, if he puts the number at 700,000 people could overturn a country, right? And they would definitely destroy.
They're tearing up everywhere they go, including, and I'll tell you what they're doing, John. The 70%ers, they're also distorting the minds of the 70%ers because the 70%ers have to distort all realities. The 70%ers have to exist in a state of delusion to defend these goddamn animals that are tearing up these inner cities. They have to force themselves into a state of severe mental illness and denial. Go ahead, John.
I wanted to point out something to you, Brave, which is kind of interesting. Brave, let me ask you this question. And I don't know a lot about white people, and
I do.
Are there a lot of whites dealing with transgenders?
No, not at all. I think if you get in the big cities, you'll find more of it, I'm sure. But anywhere where I've ever lived, transgenders didn't show their face. They didn't show their fucking face.
Are you familiar with there's a disproportionate number of let's say blacks that are gay and transgender relative to their numbers in the population. That's why I say it's disproportionate. Are you familiar? Did you know that?
Well, I've been catching on to it over the last year or so. Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but anyway, I want to share something with you, Brave.
Well, I'll tell you what it is right quick, John.
What do you think it is?
If the transgenders won't dare show their fucking filthy faces in around all white trash areas, that means that there's people putting up with these fucking people that deserve to be not intimidated. They deserve to be grossed out by them because they make excuses for them. That's what that shit is. That's how
it goes on. It goes on in the inner cities.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said. And here's a case in the inner city, Brave. I want you to listen to this. Whoa. I want you to listen, Brave.
You know their association with us.
Abad says Asia Davis had hoped.
Yeah, let me restart it here. Get you from the top.
Sentencing. The 19-year-old pleaded guilty in November to killing 36-year-old Asia Davis, a transgender woman of color, in her room at the Woodward Inn in Highland Park on June 1st of 2023.
Her beautiful, infectious smile and bubbly personality was taken away from us on the first day of Pride.
Julissa Abad, trans advocate and friend of Asia Davis, says just as Pride Month was getting underway, a celebration of the LGBTQ community, Asia Davis was shot in the head. Video showed a man at the hotel running from her room.
Only 2 people were in that room that night, and we'll ever know the true events of what happened. What we will know is that Asia Davis was shot execution style in the back of the head and left for dead.
Abad remembers racing to the scene when she found out a transgender woman had been killed, only to find out it was her friend.
The last memory that I have is seeing my friend on the floor outside of the hotel corner room with blood streaming all over the floor.
Months of investigation led to the arrest of Carlos Scotland, who was just 17 at the time of the crime. Abad says the stigma surrounding the transgender community leads to homelessness, unemployment, and too many people are forced to turn to sex work to make money.
The sad reality is, particularly in the Black and brown community, men that are enamored
Yeah,
with
but they've
trans
been doing
women
that
cannot
all
be
along.
themselves.
Who are they
Have to
kidding?
resort to loving us in private and killing us in public, then have anybody know of their association with us.
Abad says Asia Davis had hopes and dreams. She was studying to be a nurse, but Carlos Scotland took that all away, pleading guilty to second-degree murder, sentenced to 17 to 30 years behind bars.
He's being held accountable for the crime that he did, so for that I am grateful. I want my community to continue to be vigilant and come forward and report these crimes so that we can continue to get justice.
In Detroit, Amy Lang, Fox 2 News.
See how the society is protecting transgenders? They didn't say anything about her like tricking him or anything like that. Him being a young, angry man because he got tricked, or maybe he's on the other side itself. They didn't say nothing about it. It's all the poor little transgenders, the innocent victims. Them people are scoundrels, man. If I say
But
this,
why did you have to shoot her in the head, though, bro?
well, I'll tell you, I'm going to say this about transgender. First of all, you aren't going to fool me as a transgender because I'm too used to hourglass figures and pretty little voices and things like that, right? Okay. If you're a transgender and somebody's dumb enough to be fooled by you and you don't tell them the truth, I'm saying this. You deserve to get your ass blown away, you stupid, filthy animal.
So do you think he went there to just have sex with her and then rob her?
That's what I'm saying. The news didn't say it. I'm just saying if somebody transgender thinks they're slick and they're tricking people, I'm saying when you play that fucking game, you might be in for it because there are men out there that ain't gonna fucking put up with it, man.
I agree with you on that one, Brave. We got Leaked Up. She want to come up, Brave. I like Leak. Let's bring it Leaked up to end the show here, Brave. What'd you say? What's up, Leak?
Hey guys.
Hey, hold on, Leak. Anybody else want to come up before we call it a wrap? If you want to call in, you don't want to show your avatar, go right ahead. But go ahead, Leak.
Yeah, I don't have any stories.
Leak don't want to tell it.
No, I promise I don't have any.
You can't live this life without one.
Yeah, I don't have any stories. Thank God. Probably because of where I lived all my life.
Where have you lived all your life? Don't leave us hanging.
Mostly around white folks.
Thank you very much.
What they would call a white neighborhood, but you got a few
you.
blacks here and there, but they're they're not the 30%.
Yeah. They wanted to live around white people too. We get it. Go ahead, Lee.
Yeah. I didn't even know the difference between. Well, I can't say that, but I guess I'm saying like I told you yesterday, Be Brave. Didn't even recognize really that I lived in a white neighborhood until a bunch of black people over time started saying, "You live around a bunch of white folks. You live in a white neighborhood. It's quiet out here."
My nigga
I
ain't playing, nigga. Stop playing. Hey, nigga, what's up?
What do you think about this?
Stop smoking weed in my store, nigga. Hit that again, bro. Show me where you from, nigga.
Who's that little boy doing smoke?
My nigga ain't playing, nigga. Stop playing. Hey,
That's
nigga, what's up,
sad.
nigga?
Bray, what you said about that, Bray? You see what's in that boy pocket?
Yeah, got a gun.
Weed in my store, nigga.
I'm telling you,
Bro, show me where you from, nigga.
this is revenge, John. This is revenge, and they don't
My
even
nigga
know it
ain't
anymore.
playing, nigga. Stop playing. Hey, nigga, what the fuck, nigga? Stop smoking weed in my store, nigga. Hit that again, bro. Show me where you from, nigga.
Hit that again. Show where we from.
My nigga ain't playing, nigga. Stop playing.
Right. This is what everybody running from, Brady.
Yeah, I know it.
It's
That's
a
what
damn
it's
shame. Nobody fucking call in and tell us this is what the fuck they running from. Somebody said he has a gun. That little nigga would use that bitch too. You don't think he'll use the break? He'll use that motherfucker too on the break.
Well, even if it doesn't have any bullets in it, they're training him to rely on it immediately for the first reaction.
Lee, your thoughts on that?
That kid has to be about a good 5 or 6 years old, and he's walking into the store by himself smoking weed. It's just sad, honestly. Like, that's not normal. I don't think I've ever witnessed anything like that in person. I think I seen one little kid. He had to have been about 9 years old. I saw him smoke a cigarette one time, but that's years ago. That's not normal to see something like that in the store. At least not for me. Where's his mom and his dad?
This is what you got. This is black culture.
Well, I'll tell you this. That isn't just black people that do that.
Okay, hold on a minute. Regardless of who is all doing it, what isn't happening is white kids aren't walking 3 strong in the street shooting up and robbing people, Kim.
Well, you're right about that, but regardless of that, that problem is not just with blacks; it's with whites too.
Well, in other words, if whites do this stupid shit, somehow they reverse it by the time the kid becomes of age and has the kid at least in the streets.
Hey, nigga, what the fuck, nigga?
I've met some folks who had flower child parents that have been smoking that stuff since they were about that
Hey,
age.
nigga, what the fuck, nigga? Stop smoking weed in my store, nigga.
I didn't see the gun. Did you guys see the gun?
Yes.
Yeah.
I missed that part. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
that's what I said. They're teaching it, even if it's unloaded, they're teaching them to rely on it as a first reaction.
What the fuck, nigga? Stop smoking weed in my store, nigga. Hit that again, bro. Show me where you from, nigga.
Show where we from, nigga.
As for the flower child comment,
Stop smoking weed in my store, nigga. Hit that again, bro. Show me where you from, nigga.
Show where we from, nigga.
As for the flower child, the flower children comment, Kim, I was around a lot of them in my day too. They didn't raise kids as killers, though. Not even anything close to it.
It's just it's sad what happens to. I worked with at-risk boys, and Wilmington is one of the richest areas out here in SoCal, and there's nothing but screwed up kids coming from those places. Most of them are selling drugs when they're in grade school. We get kids from the justice system that were 11 years old, 13 years old, 12 years old. The first thing they always did the first week they're at my friend's ranch is that they would pick out, because we had areas where they could plant plants, flowers, vegetables, fruit, whatever they wanted to do in that area, and they would always try to plant marijuana leaves.
Now, and these were white kids, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very wealthy white kids. I mean, we're talking people who were in $700,000, $800,000 homes.
Got it. This is my point. This is my point. This is what I'm trying to tell black people. White kids ain't going to grow up to be killing people. Even with these starts that Kim is describing. This is what I'm saying. The white culture is something that reels things back in. How or whatever you want to say. I'm telling you, the black culture is off the chain, and the black culture is destroying everything around them. CK13.
Well, it's bad, but you know what? Those areas that I'm talking about, there's also some shooting and people dying from overdoses and that kind of crap there.
About people dying from overdoses. I'm worried about 3 teens knocking an old woman off the bus, Kim.
So it's not; those areas aren't any picnics either. But they're not like Detroit, and they're not like.
They're not picnics, but
they're
ain't
not
anything.
like Watt. They're not
They're
like
not
Detroit. They're
close.
not like Watts.
Yeah,
You know,
they're not even close. They're not even close. I always said this, Kim. White people, our culture has a lot of bullshit in it. But I'm telling you, where all white people live, you can break down your car in the street at 3 o'clock in the morning. You're gonna be okay.
I was fortunate enough to have been around that kind of situation in Detroit so much that I could tell the difference between. There were a lot of good black people. I'm sorry, but there were.
Well,
but there was a small amount.
Hold on, John.
There was a small amount of these teenagers that were out of control.
What you say, Brave?
Kim, we know there are a lot of good black people. You don't need to add that shit. Come on, man.
You know they got to though.
What do you think? We're a bunch of goddamn idiots?
I don't know. I don't know you.
Well, I don't care. If we're up here talking like we've got brains, somewhere you got to deduce that we understand that all black people ain't like that. You don't need to inform us of that.
It's a small amount, and it's usually the teens that are doing this stuff.
That's what I've always said. Here's my rule, Joe. 3% of the kids are tearing the streets up. 70% of the blacks are making excuses and apologizing for the 3%. And you got 30% of blacks that are living well-reasoned, wonderful lives. I get the 3%. That's my point. The 70% are enabling them, is why I like to run my mouth like I do.
Well, my great aunt wasn't part of that because she took gang kids off the street and forced them to work.
There you go.
I think Ken is it smoke detector people.
There's 5 giant senior centers in Detroit, and she ran those, and all the workers were all gang kids.
Brave, I wanted to end this stream off with this right here. This is what I really, people like to say it's American culture, it's black culture. I want you to listen to these words here.
Hold on, let me say something right quick, John.
Go ahead, Brave, sure.
Hey, CKJ3. It ain't the American culture, silly.
No, it sure isn't.
American culture. It's black dysfunction that we're talking about. That's not part of the American culture. I know you want to apologize and you're part of the 70%, but do you realize, and I'll shut up, John, do you realize, CK, that you're apologizing for kids that are destroying other kids' life? Like, doesn't that make you a little more upset than somebody making difference between American culture and black culture? The kids that are actually destroying the lives of other kids around them? Go ahead, John. Go ahead.
This is what I think. Black Knight, he says also American culture, but here, listen to this, Brave. This struck me.
What it's about, man, because at the end of the day, nothing more powerful than rap music.
Please tell me he didn't say that.
Nothing more powerful than rap music. And I believe a lot of blacks think that. They think their music, it's like grandeur. What do you call it? The delusions of grandeur earlier. Nothing more powerful.
Yeah,
please tell me he didn't say that.
They don't even realize, John. They don't even realize.
Brave, we played a video earlier. Remember the video we played earlier, Brave? You remember where them little boys were getting out of jail?
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, they wanted to be.
What did he say he wanted to be?
CEO of music, and he wasn't talking about rock and roll or orchestration. No, so what you got here when they say this stupid shit? They act like it's some kind of hard goddamn accomplishment. Rap music, folks, can be done. Rap music can be performed by mildly retarded people. I'm not saying that as an insult, but if your style of music can be performed by mildly retarded people, it's probably not all that interesting to listen to, except by other people that have put themselves in a frame of mind of being retarded. Go ahead, John.
I ain't got nothing to say, Brave. As I say, Brave, they think that culture, the rap music, is so powerful. And look where it stems from here, Brave. We should end it here.
And transformation.
There you go.
Possible in the case of adversity.
Thank you for not giving up on me. Thank you for seeing the potential in me when I couldn't see it in myself. You have guided me, reminding me that there's always room for growth and change no matter where we were in life.
For those who don't know, I've been incarcerated for the past 2.5 years. Reaching this moment means so much to me. It's a reminder that no matter how tough life gets, with determination and the right people in your corner, you can overcome anything. This journey hasn't been easy, but it's been filled with lessons and moments with people who genuinely care about my future and my safe return to my family.
My plans for the future include furthering my education in acting and business. I'm going to start my career as an actor and pursue my dream of becoming a CEO to a multi-million-dollar music label.
Multi-million-dollar music label. Goddamn, Brady, we probably got a call coming in.
Hold on. Before we get out of here, Black Knight.
Hold on, Brady. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hello? Yeah.
Am I speak with Lisa or I don't know?
John Galt. Yeah. You calling about a room for rent? What's up?
Yeah, the room. The one is in Congress Heights.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I was told you do weekly and monthly.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so what's the weekly amount that you would charge?
It depends on the room, man. Did you get the playlist? All the rooms we have available?
I did. My brother sent me the information. He just told me to contact you guys.
Anyway, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive if you pay weekly, anywhere $325 and up, depending on what room you pick. Some got a private bath, some don't. And it's a little bit cheaper if you pay about a month, but you have to pay like 2 months at a time. We don't charge deposits and anything like that. Or you can pay bi-weekly, so you probably get paid bi-weekly, so you can pay that way as well.
Okay, so how much is it bi-weekly?
It depends on the room, anywhere from about $625 to $625 bi-weekly. Mm-hmm.
And monthly would be how much?
Again, it depends on the room, but about $1,000, but you got to pay $2 up front. And it's like all utilities, Wi-Fi, cleaning services, everything provided.
Okay, if I do bi-weekly, would I have to pay a month ahead?
I think we don't do that. You just pay as you go.
Pay as you go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is the room available now?
Hell yeah.
Okay. How far are you from Congress Heights Station?
Not far.
Walking distance?
Yeah. And we got some places right in front with a bus stop in front. Take you right to Anacostia. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Anacostia, that's what I need.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm looking into that. I should be contacting you. Let's see.
I'm gonna send you the playlist. I'm gonna send you the playlist. You can see everything we got.
Please.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.
Okay, cool. And I'm gonna text you all the information.
And where you living right now?
Right now, I'm out New Carrollton. I'm trying to find something closer so I could, because I work at for Metro, so I'm trying to get closer.
What you do at Metro?
Transit.
You drive the bus or the train?
No, I do transit.
What's that mean?
I'm a police officer within the Metro.
Oh, them niggas be wilding out on them bus and train. Boy, they be wilding the fuck out.
They do.
But why y'all can't do shit to the niggas, man? Why y'all can't do shit to them little niggas?
Well, they they have certain stipulations for liability actions.
What do you mean by that?
Like certain people may have medical issues or certain stuff like coming from St. Elizabeth or stuff like that. So you just gotta be precautious of certain measures because they try to throw lawsuits out there.
So you really just had to be hands off with the little nigga.
Yeah, certain ones you could be hands on, certain ones you really can't. You gotta really.
Which ones can you be hands on with, and which ones can you not be hands on with?
Nah, certain ones, if they seem like they have a medical issue, like schizophrenic, like that, you can't really do too much to them because you don't know if they're doing like being belligerent or extra loud, being on the bus or the train. Then we can escort them off for that, and either they leave the train station or they can go into cuffs and be apprehended for citation.
Did you work the case where that white woman had her ass whooped at L'Enfant Plaza?
No, I wasn't there. My people were there though.
What, man? What the fuck? They beat that woman ass, man. For what they whooped her ass for?
Tased her and everything. Yeah, they were gonna go to jail for that because it was 2 against 1, and then the man had knocked her out. So
yeah.
I was
why you think he did? Yo, bro, why you think he knocked her out like that? He hit her from the back, didn't he?
Yeah, he slapped her. He snuck her. Yeah.
Why you think he did it? Were they black?
Nobody knows. It was. It looked like a racial fight right there. He saw two black girls and he was like, "Let me jump in," but I don't know if they locked him up, but he should have got locked up for that.
My man. All right, man.
Yeah.
They ain't lock him up. You saying they did not lock them up?
I didn't hear nothing on the intercom about any arrest for him. So
Hey, let me ask you this, man. I'm just asking you straight. You ain't got an answer. I never see any little white kids doing none of this crazy ass shit. Is it really just the black kids, man?
Well, within the metropolitan area for the train, they don't really ride the trains like that unless they going to like Ferguson down to Van Ness and Tillytown. They're not up in the areas where is majority blacks, so it ain't really going down. But they go down though. You catch them at North Bethesda, stuff like that up there. They doing robberies and stuff too.
The white rich kids up in Bethesda robbing people?
Yeah. They own people.
I'm telling you.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah,
all right, man. Yeah, I'm
they
gonna sing your playlist right now, and then just hit me right back and let me know what you think.
Sir.
All right, sounds good.
Understood.
God damn, this is what I try to tell you. I am that nigga. Like shit, I get you straight dope.
And I say,
You did it, John. You did it. This is a winning formula right here.
I'm telling you this.
I am that nigga, John.
Oh wow.
If you guys were talking, if he was talking about rich white kids, again, what do you have? 1 per 3 years?
Bray, I don't mean to interrupt you, but we got Ryan up here, and Ryan gonna refute everything that motherfucker just said. Ryan, do you think the white kids up in Bethesda is robbing people? You know about Bethesda.
Well, the Metro worker just said that yes, there are rich white kids robbing people.
Lying.
He said it.
Is Ryan smoke detector going off in his car?
John, you fucking know you concocted that shit yesterday. Okay, don't even start that.
Bray. Ryan gonna get up here and tell you that white kids
conspiracy.
Hey, John made this shit up. John laughed for 45 minutes about the smoke detector yesterday. He did.
Bray, these are fucking that what Ryan is trying to tell you is that people in neighborhoods where the houses, what do you think a house in Bethesda costs, Brian?
I mean, it's like 1.3, 1.4.
That's on the low end, correct, Ryan? Right?
Yeah, probably average price, probably 1.5 to.
He gonna tell you that they robbing people, Bray.
Lying. He's fucking lying. He's a goddamn liar.
Hey, I just fucking.
White trash kids don't rob people that much. And
Bray, there's no white trash in DC, bro. There's no white trash in DC, man.
You just heard that. Now you heard the security guard say, "Man, the white kids really don't ride the train." You heard him say that, which means that the only people that could be that means that the only people that could be robbing people are who, Bray?
Well, no, some do. Like some, but just for fun, just for sport, you know.
Well, whatever. You don't have to. If you see 3 white kids in Bethesda, you ain't got to walk across. You ain't got to worry about them doing something to you. That's bullshit. Get the fuck out of here.
All right. So just a few things to comment on. Yeah, in DC, it's just like any liberal city. It's either wealthy or broke. All liberal cities, there's no middle class. It's gone.
Oh,
right?
Jesus Christ, John.
Hey, listen, bro, this ain't your fucking show, Brave, so don't even start.
This is the Brave John.
Damn.
This is the Brave
It's not his show. No, he's going to try to stick me in the back. But no, hey, John controls it, not you, Brave.
I know. So what I'm saying is like shorten it up, Daddy-O.
So what I'm saying is, yes, and there's whites out in the outskirts of Adams Morgan, of so there are good names.
How much more, bro?
Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. There is a concentration.
Okay, take your nap and wake up, and then we'll end the show when Ryan's done, folks. Take a nap.
All right, go ahead.
I think you're forgetting about Boston and places like that too, where there's a lot of whites that are doing some damage too.
They ain't doing the damage you're seeing.
No, and I just want to comment. On this. I've never been robbed by a black person, but I have been robbed of about $300,000 from whites. Okay, from white people, Streaver Brothers. I mean, a Jarvis Steel. Go down the list. In 2008, I got ripped the fuck off by whites. Okay, and most of them were what?
In business, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, blacks rip me off. Whites
Yeah,
rip me off.
you can, yeah.
That's
When you
far
ride,
more damaging.
when you ride the bus,
$300,000 in accounts receivable that I never received because half
right.
of them claim bankruptcy
Hold on.
and
Here's what it is,
receivership and shit.
John.
And you know what? In business law, when you read business law books, almost every crime is a white collar crime done by white people.
Yeah, so
That's a lot more money than get robbed of a purse. $300,000 fucking dollars in accounts receivable, not received.
Got it. Okay, now here's the question.
What about that? No comment.
What about this? When you ride a bus, who are you fucking worried about? The guy
I
that
don't.
riding?
Okay. First
Riding the bus. I'm worried about riding the bus.
I don't ride buses at all. Okay, I don't take any public transportation.
Who are you worried about? You ain't worried about
I
the
don't.
dude that robbed you for $300.
I don't take public transportation. Okay, let's get that straight in the beginning.
Sorry,
So
didn't mean to lump you in with that fucking low life group. Sorry about that, Ryan.
I'm just saying I don't ride public transportation as a rule. Why do you think that shit's funny? No, listen, I don't have to ride. Why the fuck would I ride public transportation? I'm gonna wait at every fucking bus stop going through the place.
Let me phrase the question. If a person's on a train,
Number one, I get an Uber. Number two, I got.
My apologies.
Go ahead. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So if you're gonna ride a bus, are you worried about the fucking white collar crime, or are you worried about the kids that are gonna fucking spray you with a fire extinguisher like in the last video John had?
Well, first off, whenever I go into relatively unsafe areas, I always have my friend with me.
I don't blame you. Why do you have that friend with you, Ryan? Is it little white kids you're afraid of?
I don't want to. Anyone that's a possible criminal, I don't want to deal with. So I always protect him.
You can't do it.
I love fucking. You're a dick.
You can't do it. He knows goddamn well why he carries that gun where he carries it. God damn it, Ryan. That's pathetic.
Look, John thinks this shit's funny. Look at him. John's laughing.
Ryan, it's pathetic. Oh, goddamn.
Hey, listen.
Wait, do we get somebody else back in?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Hold on. Goddamn, before we end the King Chanel, he might got a damn. He might have just got robbed in between time he stepped off and came back, bro. You think so?
Could be.
Shinnard doesn't take public transit either.
Bro, I've never been a victim.
Shinnard's got money. He ain't taking public transit.
Listen. Bro, why were you tap dancing earlier instead of focusing on your money?
Who are you talking to?
The person that was calling for a room to rent, he try to bring him on his show. Why don't you focus on getting that money, bro?
Shit, you think it ain't been focused?
I hope he's fine.
Tap dancing.
John's got plenty of money. John's got plenty of money.
Tap dancing is more important than making money, right? That's how you tap dancing stink, man. Tap dancing is more important.
I ain't call that motherfucker. He called me. He gonna call
right,
back.
He's looking for a room. He's not gonna from you now, bro. He just heard somebody yell out.
We're gonna get him on the show. We're gonna get him on the show, King Shinnard. Don't worry about that.
Was that Kim that yelled out? He heard someone. He's like, "Who's this white dude talking in the background? How the fuck would he rent from you, bro?"
Nah, hey Kim, I told you not. I told you this was. Kim, I warned you earlier. I warned Kim earlier. I said, Kim, don't even do it, man.
You messed the whole.
Don't even fuck with these two, man. Don't even do it.
You up here
I warned him.
Instead of making your money.
Oh, we're gonna have that guy on.
That's why I told you, bro. Stop smoking and drinking, bro. For real.
Bray, you know, I didn't even know where you were. I didn't think anybody was gonna call in, Brave. Damn, we had 2-3 people on panel. Everybody talking about they been shot and robbed.
Couple of people. One of the people tried to sell us some happy horse shit about Clint Eastwood making these kids into killers. God damn, it never ends. God damn, man.
Oh shit, Brave, another one. Oh shit.
Oh, let's go. Look what we got here.
Terrible.
Hello? Yeah, you calling about a room for rent? Yeah, what's your name?
Eric.
Okay, yeah, what's up? What kind of room you looking for? What part of town?
Yeah. Sure. Southeast.
Okay, yeah, I guess Southeast. When you looking to move?
Sure. My grandmother put me out, so any day now.
Now, why'd your grandma put you out?
Man, you know, it's just a difference of opinion, irreconcilable differences.
What was that about, though? Because, you know what I'm saying, like, this shared housing, you know what I'm saying, you can't get along with your grandma, you might not be able to get along with all the people in the house. So I'm just asking, you know, this is my credit check. I don't do credit checks, so this is it right here. So,
oh, you do a credit?
No, I don't do credit check. This is the credit check, like a hood credit check. So what you and your grandma, what y'all get put out? Well, you know, what y'all get on the outs for?
Oh, you know, I'm helping out with the bills and stuff. You know, she just has some words. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah.
But how much is it for a week?
Minimum $350 a week is all utilities, everything included, toilet paper, everything. Wi-Fi is furnished, everything, and then you get cheaper from there. You know,
y'all got that cable so I can watch the Super Bowl?
No, we got Wi-Fi though. You can watch this shit off the internet. I don't know how you do that shit. You know, whether Amazon or something, I don't know. However you watch that shit.
Okay, and what about can I have a guest over?
You got a girlfriend or something? Yeah. I mean, you know, she ain't nobody gonna be watching. Yeah, I mean, she can't live there. Yeah, you pay a little extra for to live there, but yeah, that's still
Well, you guys have a problem with LGBTQ?
Nah, hell no.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I can move in today?
Yeah, ASAP. Well, are you LGBTQ or you just asking if we got a problem with it? I mean, I don't care either way it goes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay. Yeah. How do we what do you do, cash?
Hell yeah. Cash app, PayPal, Venmo, whatever.
Good. Yeah, can you send me the address? And then I have some furniture and things. Is that good? Cool.
No, we don't do that furniture shit. I'm fucking bed bugs, man. Shit, we keep our shit furnished nice for you. No, we don't do that furniture because of bed bugs and shit. We don't want nobody. We don't want bed bugs. You know what I'm saying? So we furnish it for you, nice too.
Okay, but so I got like a little computer stand.
We got a desk in there for you. We got a desk and everything. We got rooms with computer desks, everything. It's set up, ready for you to go. Work from home, whatever you do.
Okay, no, I do food delivery.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Well, look, I'm gonna send you everything. I'm gonna send you.
Okay, let me try and talk with the grandma so I can hold some things back.
Say what?
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be on there.
I ain't hear you. What'd you say? You said grandma?
The furniture. So yeah, I'm beyond that though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you can you leave with your grandmother?
So what time can I move in?
Shit, ASAP. I send you the code. You send the money. I send you the code, and we ready to go.
Well, I got cash.
Oh shit. Well, make it about 3:00.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'll hit you back.
I'm gonna send you a playlist. You can look at the rooms. Call me back. Tell me which one you want, and I'll meet you at the place and get that money from you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And he's worried about the Super Bowl. As somebody in the chat said, they beat me to it. He's damn near homeless and he's worried about the Super Bowl. And you think the fucking black culture ain't fucked up?
You want that pussy too, Brave. You want that ass.
Well, hell, you can't fault him for that.
Well, no, but you know, one of the
Super Bowl. If my grandma had to throw me out, I'd be checking some shit in. Too bad he didn't tell you the real story, though, John. Bless your heart for letting him slide on that.
Yeah.
John, you said he wants what now?
Bussy. Bussy.
I had to make sure that's what he said. I'm like, he doesn't want a woman. Be brave.
Wow. Oh, you said pussy was a
He said LGBTQ friendly. He was asking. This is why he's out with his grandma.
Oh, I thought John said he wants that pussy.
No, bussy with a B. With a B.
My old ears don't even compute that shit. I got
bussy is a man booty.
Break. Now, break.
When I hear USSY, I put a P on it.
Hold on. John, did you script this show, John? This is too good.
I appreciate it.
This has been too good.
I told you, Bray. I've been getting text messages saying, bro, this show, you and Brave are natural.
Oh, we are. We are. I hate to break it to people. There's gonna be more.
Brave, what would you call John? A good little what?
Is that nigga found it?
What's that, Shenard?
What would you call John? A good little what?
Okay. King Snort. I told you come over here with that smoke to take the beeping now. You got one more chance to give us a black story. If you've been on either side of the black crime problem here in America, you robbing niggas or you done been robbed. One of the two. Tell us a story. Come on, give us one like Antoine. I know you don't have a family member.
No, I never been a victim of a crime.
No.
Should I tell you about him robbing my grandmother?
So you had your grandma robbed. Is it who said that?
I did in Detroit on Braden Street.
Oh, okay. Tell us about it.
So these got to be kids. They were casing her house, and a cop lives right next door, which is what freaked me out. A Detroit police officer. So these guys are pretty brave. So what they did is they broke in and they took some stuff. And I told her, Grandma, you need to get a dog like Granddad's dog, because he's got a husky that will eat you alive. And she said, yeah, you're probably right. So she got a dog. They broke in again, gave the dog some drugs and some meat, and took the rest of her stuff.
There you go. There you have it, folks. Never ends. Never ends. And then you got our friend at the Metro worker trying to say rich white kids are robbing people.
John, did the Metro worker hit you back?
Woo, Bray, this fucking.
Did the Metro worker did he hit you back, bro?
You worry about the Metro worker. Hell, what about the crime that you heard
about your money, bro?
Did you hear this shit, Bray? It's too much, Bray. It's too much.
Did that dude hit you back? Did he text you back? No. So you lost money over tap dancing, bro.
I done lost more. You know why I done lost more money? You know why I done lost more money, King Snort? I'm gonna see if you want to come in on this. You know what I want to lose more money on, King Snort?
Dude was ready to pay you.
Yeah, he was. Right. You know what? There was another lady that was gonna pay me too, King Snort. And you know what happened to her? I want you to look at that. Look at that, King Snort. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Let's see. Where is it at, King Snort? There was another lady, she was gonna pay me too, King Snort. You know what happened? That happened. Oops. It happened again.
I'll try to rob you at gunpoint.
Robbed a woman. And what did she say she had to do? She said she had to cancel. That means some nigga tried to rob her, took money out of young Galt's pocket. Her having to cancel her reservation. Where is your smoke?
What if she walked in the crib?
Where the smoke at? Where the smoke? Is this nigga smoke this?
Oh, listen.
Come on, Shenard. That's a good question.
Let's get him out of here, man. I ain't got no time for it.
Yeah, John, that was a good question, John. Come on, Shenard. Sometimes you got to, focus for us, buddy. We'll just do these shows pretty quick.
But listen,
out all day.
What if she walked in the house and saw how messed up it was, and saw the toilet fucked up, shit everywhere, or it smelled bad?
Who did that? Who did that?
Give me a full refund, right? That's probably what she did.
Or she been staying there. She said, I got to cancel because the nigga robbed. She'd been staying there. King Chanel, I can show you the rest of the message to show you. Because I know you niggas like to come up with different type of goddamn scenarios that don't apply. Well, I don't have the rest of the message. She was already staying there. You see the reservation council, she was staying there. We asked her, do you want to extend? She said, hell no, I just got robbed. She took money, the nigga took money out of my pocket. This is one example how These niggas have harmed 2 people in one. 2 for 1, nigga. Robbed her and took money out of my pocket. They robbed both of us.
Yo, did she call the police?
You hear these niggas.
Did you see a police?
I was gonna say for what? They're gonna be on it.
You can't take what you read or what people say as a fact, man. You don't got any proof, so you can't just make this shit up.
When it's kind of in alignment with 3,000 pieces of footage, probably it's not that far fetched.
Yo, I know a lot of tap dancers think
except for moon landings. Except for moon landings.
It could be happening in the black community. No, the way you guys are going about it, like look at you right now. You think all this shit?
What we doing? Bray, what we doing? You blaming us?
All the ones that don't even care.
It sounds like it, Shenard. I don't know, buddy.
You want me to tell you? You want me to tell you what happens at funerals in Detroit?
What happens?
So I sent my mom to Detroit got her a flight and all that stuff from here in California. She was in Indiana, and I sent her to Detroit to my aunt's, and it was a funeral for my grandfather, and they had security. So what the car thieves did is that they would steal cars on one end, security would run down to that end, and then they were coordinated, so they would start stealing cars on the other end. And they stole the car that had my mom's purse in it, but she did 25 years of prison ministry, and they found her IDs. And you got to go through FBI and all kinds of crazy crap to get those IDs to go into prison. So they mailed that back to her with her money and her wallet.
So how many times? Let me ask you: how many times have you been a victim to a black crime?
Who?
He's asking Kim.
John asked me when I came up. I'm saying how many
times?
Oh, me? Yeah, to a black person.
Well, personally, I've been shot.
But hard,
How many instances?
Well, let's see. They tried to sell me heroin on the courthouse steps in Detroit. They tried to chase us, but we had clubs, so they left us alone twice outside of stores.
He walked into that one, Bray. He must think niggas out here ain't who committing the crime. Nigga, the statistics somebody doing.
I'm saying you guys are exaggerating shit, man.
No, I am not.
And then you try to push this little narrative that black people why you keep saying the N-word, bro?
Bray, can you read what's on the screen right here?
Yeah, does that make you feel good, John? When you say that?
My son said he doesn't have
I think we done with Chanel for this show right here.
I don't know what you're looking for a month-long situation where so he can be close to school and work until we get a permanent option. Thanks for responding so quick.
You see that first paragraph, Bray.
It's knives on one another and he's around.
Knives, Bray. Now these motherfuckers are savages, Bray.
Yeah. So she's trying to get him out and getting I don't know. It's like more black tax too. Why does she have to pay to get him away from someplace?
That's what I'm saying. She's paying to get him away from her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Black tax on every avenue and every aspect of a black person's life. There's a black tax if you try to live around these people.
You understand? See, and there we go. You see what I'm saying? Like, and so she's paying. And let me see. What did she say here? Let me see. Let's see what else. There's some more, Brave. Look at this. Brave,
that one guy said, "Kim, quit making up stories."
Brave, can you read this shit? This is the rest of it. Look at this shit, Brave. There, what they focus on.
Man, means I am looking for a month-long situation. Okay, remember that permanent. Okay, OKEG said someone came by and twisted his hair for what? I explained to him no guess means no guess. He insisted it was the other guest fighting with knives. Again, I apologize. Yeah, so looks like, he wasn't listening to mom, obviously, or something.
And what was he doing sitting in between the woman's legs getting his what?
Hair twist.
While the other niggas in the house is fighting with knives. Break.
I'm telling you, folks. John breaks it down better than anybody's doing. I'm telling you this, I mean, goddamn it, what else do you want? Jesus.
Brave. Nobody does it like us. Nobody does this.
If it happened, it'd be few. I think you're right, John. I don't think there is a duo. I don't think there's one like.
Nobody does it like us, Brave. I tell you, Brave. I've been getting text messages all day. We went longer than we thought we would because motherfuckers calling in, talking about how they get robbed and beat up by blacks and shit like that. We really had more content than we thought we'd had, huh, Brave? What'd you say?
By golly, it was good content. It's just, like I say, just thank you for proving my point when people say I'm crazy. Excuse me. Look at what you see over here on this stream. This ain't your imagination, folks.
Let's get out of here, Brave. This has been great, man. I had so much fun. Yeah.
We'll see you next week, goddammit.
Next week. You guys support the stream, man. Be brave and John Galt. Yeah.
Let's get out.
Feel like I should feel like I should feel like I should feel like I should go. Feel like I should go. Feel like I should feel like I should feel like I should feel like I should go. Feel like I should go. Feel like I should feel like I should feel like I should feel like I should. Feel like I should go.